Hey guys, I'm Josh.
And I'm SJ.
And today we're going to do our video from post-Tampered event for Australia Day and talk about what we did to get the car ready and where to next. Stick around. Alright guys, so race one down. Clarky did an amazing job. In the end, it was a 141.4?
3-ish? 3, 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But cracking job for a stock car with stock wheels and
Yeah.
a lot of attention, which was good.
Exceeded our expectations.
Yeah, a lot. And it didn't break down. That's a positive. So got it back to the shop, engine still running, gearbox is still going, the new clutch held out. So yeah, all in all, pretty good day. So I'm just going to run you through all of the things that we did to the car and where we got them from, what parts we put in to get it to a running condition and actually get it onto the track. Now, so a few things, obviously at the end of the day when you're sweating in your helmet all day long, one of the things we use is Revitalize, which comes from Platinum Potions, and it goes in, makes it smell good as well as get rid of the sweat odors and keep it fresh for the next time you're on the track. Our tyres this time around, we ran the Bob Jane All-Rounders, which they really exceeded our expectation.
Yeah.
We
And we're just meant to be a cheap tyre.
and we were expecting to come off the track at least once or just not have grip, but surprisingly in the wet they held
really well.
They held up. That was supplied to us by Bob Jane Hoppers Crossing. Now, one thing to do if you're getting into racing is build a really good relationship with your local tyre shop, because you're going to need them for your wheel alignments before every track day. You're going to need to be able to talk with them and tell them the requirements, give them feedback of how the car felt on the day and any adjustments you need to do in your wheel alignment. So with Bob Jane, we have a fantastic relationship with them, and we're able to go down there with the boys and actually say, look, this is how we want to set the car up. We could also ask for their opinion, and they worked really closely with us, and they also did it 2 days before we actually ended up on the track, so it was very last minute. We got the wing back onto the car, and we did do a video with Blake. SJ did the video with Blake.
Yep.
So he repaired the wing that had been ripped off while the car was being pushed around before we actually bought it.
Oops.
Yeah. But yeah, and the wing was perfect. It never showed signs of coming off or cracking or anything after Blake's repair. So Blake is from PD Customs. Check him out, Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
Fantastic guy, awesome work, and he's going to be doing a lot more on this car as the year progresses. Okay, down to brakes. We did Brembo pads. They were the highest temp rating we could get for stock pads, and we went for RDA slotted and dimpled rotors. We also got all of our major service items, and these parts all came through Get Parts in Werribee through Maddie and James. They were very helpful for sourcing these parts and getting them to us as quick as they could. Then we went on to the high flow thermostat, our Penrite gear oil and our Penrite race coolant. That was supplied to us by Repco, Hoppers Crossing. Zachy, Jack and James really looked after us throughout the months and helped us get those parts and get them into the car ready for the day. Down to engine oil, we did run VR1 1040 race oil from Valvoline, and we also ran track only VR1 brake fluid. We ran Valvoline's oil filter as well in the vehicle, and all of that, all in all, it ran really nice for the day.
Really good.
We're very, very happy with the results of that. The steering wheel, now we only got this the night before we were due at Sandowns.
There in 30 drive.
Right out the other side of town, so we can't thank the boys at Zoo.
41 degree heat.
41 degree heat. We left the other two Hondas at home and nicked off with the wife's Odyssey to at least have the aircon for the trip.
You were stuck with me.
I was. But can't thank the boys enough for getting us a steering wheel at such late notice, and it was fantastic. Josh loved using the steering wheel. Of course, we need to thank Tampered for putting on the event for the day. It was a good event. Really easy to get involved with these guys, and they run a lot of events throughout the year. So they've already released their calendar for the next 6 months, I believe. But if you jump on their website, you'll be able to get to see all the events. Now, our uniforms for the pit crew, so hats and long sleeve shirts.
These ones.
These were supplied to us by Brucey, who does also our workwear for our shop. That's Western Industrial Workwear in Point Cook. He always looks after us, fantastic bloke. We service his car as well. He's just an all-round top bloke.
He's got a cute dog.
He does, yeah. Right, yeah. Now, down to a lot of the visual aspects on the car. Nick Pacey from Hated Co. He did some of the decals on the car, and that was also day before race day.
Day before,
Elusive Vinyl D. Now, we have done videos with D. You know D from working out of our building here. He helped us with actually applying a lot of the decals to the vehicle. Bling Designs, Damien. Now, Damien's involved with Zoo as well as the owner-runner of Bling Designs.
Nicky?
Nicky's from Zoo.
Oh.
Yeah. And these guys, not only do they supply us with parts, supply us with stickers, they also supply us with a lot of advice and a lot of support. They have been phenomenal to us over the last few months. And we can't wait for the future dealing with these guys from Zoo and from Bling, and a few of the other shops that are also involved with them. Like, it's going to be an exciting year dealing with these guys. So big thank you to Damien and Nicky for everything that they've done. Now, next on our list, which is one of the most important ones, but it's also something we don't mention often enough, and there is a lot of people involved to get the car onto the track at the end of every month, and a lot of them you don't get to see on the videos. So our crew and everyone who's behind the videos, as well as behind the car and behind the daily running of our shop. So first of all, a big thank you to Kane, our custom welder and fabricator. Now, this fella here, he drives all the way out from the other side of town to come to us on weekends.
Yeah. 2 hours each way.
Each way, just to do whatever we need custom fab-wise. He's a legendary fella.
Yeah.
Now, on our actual crew for the pit and who's around the shop a lot, we've got Nate, we've got Jesse, we've got Tess, we've got Maddie. Maddie, you sometimes will see she works Mondays and Fridays. Yeah, you'll talk to her on the phone, but she's also in the showroom running the retail store Mondays and Fridays. Cam is Clarkie, our driver. Cam is his dad, and big thanks to him for towing the car to and from the track the other day, as well as he does a lot of the photos for us. So, Jesse as well. Jesse now, you know him from the Merc restoration we're doing. So he's a big supporter of everything we do here and helps us out a lot behind the scenes. Obviously the man behind the camera that you never see, Blessing. So he's our apprentice here, and great kid. Shouldn't call him a kid, should I? He's a man, great man. Cindy, my wife, now, funny how leading up to the day, she wasn't quite sure about how much we were spending, and then first day back from the race, she's already up to ordering two-way systems, ordering whole bunch of other
Random
stuff,
and just
talking to us about more race stuff, and
why don't we do this?
Yeah.
Why don't we put that on? How about this? How about that?
seems she's got the race bug.
Yep.
Yeah, so big supporter there now.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's everything that we had to put through it, and everyone who helped us to just get the car onto the track in its stock form. So now that we're going to move on to our next race, which is Labor Day weekend, Monday.
Monday.
Roughly about 5 weeks from now, we are going to actually do modifications and start transforming this from a stock car into a proper full-fledged race car. So, SJ, you want to run us through some of the mods we may be looking at doing over the next month?
Yeah, so first off is coilovers. So at the moment we've still got our stock suspension, which we've noticed that on the track it's a bit of a boat and there's a lot of body roll. So hopefully just with coilovers alone, it's reduced the body roll completely.
You can really see the body roll in race 4 on YouTube.
Yeah.
Loaded up.
Check that out. Tyres. So we're not going to be running the Bob Jane all-rounders. We're going for something a bit more stickier, and that will probably include wheels. Yeah, we'll be changing the wheels as well, so no more stockies. A cold air intake. I think we're going to be making that from scratch.
Yeah, we will. We'll probably do a video on that as well to show how we use all of the Zoo products to actually make our cold air intake system.
Yeah. Driver communication, so the two-way radios, which is going to be in our helmets. That's going to be a big help for us because Josh can see the drivers, so me and Clarky, take our turns and just give us advice halfway through the track.
So you're going to be racing too in the next one?
Yes, I'll be racing too, so that'll be a fun experience. Weight reduction, so you've noticed that we've got rid of most of the interior, pretty much 80% of it. We're going to take it a step further now, so we're taking away the sunroof.
Yep.
What else? Aircon. So it's going to get a bit stinky inside, but
Possibly power steering delay as well.
possibly power steering. And a few other things. Being door cards.
Door cards.
We're getting rid of the door cards and we'll be making our own as well. Last of all, more decals. So you've noticed that the car itself is still a bit plain. So over time, with the more parts that we add onto it, that's when we'll be putting on more decals. So it will look different each and every single race.
As well as quick release bumpers.
Yes, we need that because we're going to struggle on coilovers getting off the trailer.
And it's exciting too because Zoo has just released their quick release
They look
clips
sick.
and fasteners.
They look awesome.
Yeah.
I might get that for the daily as well.
Yeah. So it'd be awesome to get a set of them onto the tech.
And quick release, steering wheel.
Yes, bolt-on hub. That should be arriving any day now.
Yeah.
For the steering wheel. So
What else are we expecting? Yeah,
not
that's
sure
it.
too many parts.
Yeah, too many parts coming in.
Yeah. As you've probably gotten the feel and from hearing us talk a lot, majority of the parts that are going to be going into the race build are going to be from Zoo Performance, as they are one of our big supporters, as well as we are a dealer for them in the West.
Yeah.
So it will be really exciting to try out all of their parts, and their parts are of the highest quality, even just down to the feel of them. Like we get a lot of people come into the showroom and they handle the parts, and you can feel the quality. The weight in them is incredibly light, and just all around these parts are insane.
Not just that,
to
the
deal with.
price as well compared to really high-end parts. It's
Quite affordable.
quite affordable.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nice. All right. So, that's where we're going to wrap up for this video on our post-first race. Stay tuned over the next month as we do some more videos for the rest of the modifications that are going to get done. And then join us on Labor Day weekend as we do start uploading the in-car footage onto YouTube so that you can be inside the car seeing our drivers on the track, including Bugger Lugs here, and see how they perform and how they take this car that will now have a few extra modifications and see how it performs.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
awesome.
Thanks,
I didn't
guys.
realize you've been filming that. Yeah. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah. Set the steps.
Thanks, guys. Catch you next time.